Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. You know, we always pick some seriously cool creatures to learn about.
Definitely.
And today is no exception.
Not at all.
Today, we're going on the trail of the Libyan striped weasel.
Ooh, yeah, now that's an interesting one.
It is. And lucky for us,
Yeah.
we got a great overview to help guide us through this deep dive.
Awesome.
It's titled The Libyan Striped Weasel, a rare and elusive predator.
Catchy.
Right. And just to get your imaginations going a little bit,
Yeah.
this weasel actually looks a lot like a skunk.
Really?
But its story is full of kind of unexpected twists and turns.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
To kick things off, this weasel,
Okay.
it doesn't have like the usual brown or,
Right.
kind of camouflaged fur that you might picture.
Okay.
What would you say?
Yeah, how would you...
Yeah. How would you describe its look?
It's pretty striking. You've got like this sleek black coat as a base,
Okay.
and then these bold white stripes just running all the way from its head down to the tip of its tail.
Wow.
It's really something.
So it's kind of like a skunk's coloration then.
Yeah. And it's not just a coincidence.
Hmm?
That similarity actually serves a purpose.
Right. I was thinking that, like, it makes me think of like a warning sign almost.
It is. It's like nature's own hazard stripes.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Like stay away.
So what's the benefit of looking like a skunk?
Well, it's a clever tactic called Batesian mimicry.
Yeah.
It's basically where a harmless or less dangerous animal mimics the appearance of a more dangerous one.
To avoid predators.
Exactly. So even though the Libyan striped weasel may not have the same smelly defenses as a skunk,
Right.
predators might still think twice before messing with it.
Smart. So it's like a little trickster.
A little con artist of the animal kingdom.
I love it. Now, when we talk about weasels, we usually think of these
Yeah.
small, kind of slender creatures.
Right.
Is the Libyan striped weasel like that?
Yeah, it's definitely on the smaller side.
Okay.
We're talking like 10 to 12 inches long, plus its tail.
Wow. So pretty compact.
Yeah, surprisingly so when you consider just how fierce a predator it actually is.
Okay, so it's a little powerhouse.
Exactly.
Now, where would we find this?
Yeah, where does this little guy...
This little pocket-sized predator.
Uh-huh. Yeah, where does it live?
Where does it hang out?
Well, it's found across a pretty vast but harsh area.
Oh, right.
We're talking North Africa and the Middle East.
Wow, okay.
Scorching deserts, windswept steppes.
Oh, wow.
It even manages to thrive in rocky terrain and grasslands.
It's hardcore. What's really striking to me is its adaptability
It's truly remarkable.
to such extreme conditions.
Yeah, like it must have some pretty unique survival strategies to make it in those environments.
Yeah, talk about resilience.
Absolutely.
So what's life like for this
Yeah.
little weasel out in the wilds?
So the Libyan striped weasel is like a ninja.
Oh.
Seriously, it's primarily nocturnal.
Okay, so it comes out at night.
Yep, under the cover of darkness, perfect for hunting.
Oh, I see. To avoid the heat. And
Exactly. Plus, it helps them stay hidden from both predators and prey.
Uh-huh. Sneaky.
And unlike some weasel species that are more social,
All right.
this one is solitary.
A real lone wolf.
Lone weasel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What does this lone weasel eat?
It's a pretty opportunistic eater, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
Given its environment. I mean, they gotta take what they can get, right?
Right.
So we're talking rodents, birds, reptiles,
Oh. And
insects. If it moves and it's small enough, it's fair game.
a true survivor. It's interesting how this opportunistic feeding actually plays a crucial role
Right.
in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem.
It does. It helps regulate populations of its prey, which prevents any one species from getting out of control.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Exactly.
Now, thinking about hunting in those harsh conditions,
Oh, yeah.
it must be tough to find food.
It is. So their senses have to be super sharp.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, they are. The Libyan striped weasel's sense of smell?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Okay.
Like, they can track prey even in the pitch black.
Well,
And their eyesight, top-notch, perfect for spotting any little movement in low light.
wow, that's amazing.
It's like they have built-in night vision goggles.
So we've talked about how its appearance might mimic a skunk.
Right?
Does it have any other tricks?
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, what else does it do to protect itself?
Well, this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Our source mentions
Yeah.
that they might also use anal gland secretions.
Like a skunk.
Yeah, exactly, to deter predators.
That's crazy.
I know, right? It hasn't been observed directly, but given its other skunk-like features, it makes total sense.
Right.
Like, why not double down on the deception?
Exactly. Now, with all these adaptations,
Yeah.
you'd think that this little weasel would be thriving.
You would, wouldn't you?
But our source mentions some uncertainty surrounding its conservation status.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery.
So what's going on there?
Well, the problem is that the Libyan striped weasel is so elusive.
Oh,
It's really hard to study.
so we don't have a lot of data on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't have solid information on its population size, distribution, how it's doing overall.
So it's hard to assess what threats it's facing.
That's right. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces.
But are there any general threats to weasels
Yeah.
that could also be affecting this species?
Absolutely. Habitat loss is a big one.
Yeah.
Human development encroaching on their natural environment.
Right. That makes sense.
Then there's the issue of pesticides,
Yeah.
which can be really harmful both directly to the weasels and by disrupting the food chain. And of course, we can't forget about climate change.
Yeah, that's impacting everything.
It is.
Yeah.
And for a creature that's adapted to such a specific and already extreme environment,
Right.
the changes brought on by climate change could be especially challenging.
So the need for more research and conservation efforts
Oh, absolutely crucial.
is even more crucial.
It is. We need to learn as much as we can about this creature,
Yeah.
its distribution, population dynamics, and how it's being affected by these changes.
So we can figure out how to protect it.
Exactly.
Well, it's clear that the Libyan striped weasel is a fascinating
It's
creature.
a survivor.
It's got this unique appearance,
Yeah, love those stripes.
lives in a really challenging environment, eats a diverse diet, and has a lot of mystery surrounding it still.
There's so much more to discover.
Exactly. And it just leaves us with this question.
Yeah, I'm curious,
Yeah.
given its adaptability, how will it navigate the uncertain future of its environment?
That's something to think about.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the Libyan striped weasel.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring.